Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. In today's GTA 5 Online video, I will be discussing with you guys how you can make money fast with some of the bonuses that we have this week in GTA, because one of them is pretty much standard, pretty mediocre, pretty mid, you know, it's something that's not impressive and players probably won't appreciate, but it will help you get a business faster so that you can actually participate in one of our other bonuses, which we're going to be talking about, which actually is the saving grace for this event week here in GTA. So I'll be discussing all that, but not only how you can make money with this one activity in this game and this one piece of content, but how you can use and pair this with other types of content and other activities in GTA Online to make money and also just have fun playing, because, you know, I'm sure if you want to take a break from the Dr. Dre contract or Cayo Perico, you can run some of this content and combine it with some other money-making methods to make even more cash here in GTA. So getting started, the first piece of content that we have to talk about was, of course, double money and double RP on Overtime Rumble as an adversary mode, because that's returned to the game this week. But not only that, we do have double money and double RP on Payphone hits. So first, we'll discuss Payphone hits, because you can't just start them up. You do need to purchase a certain type of business, and I will get into that, how you can do that in this video, what business you need to buy, things like that. It's a very solo-friendly business, and Payphone hits, while they are double this week, that's not really the highlight of owning the business itself. It's just a nice piece of side supporting content to do in the meantime. But there are so many other ways with this business to make money, and we're going to talk about some of them in this video, because you can combine the Payphone hits with these to make even more cash. Now, right now, I'm just doing a stash house to talk about it in today's intro, but with that being said, let's jump into the actual guide. So first, what exactly are Payphone hits? Payphone hits are assassination missions that were introduced with the contract DLC, and they become available once you complete at least 3 security contracts for Franklin. After doing so, Franklin will randomly call you in the free mode, and that's going to trigger your first Payphone hit. And once completed, you can request more directly by calling Franklin from your in-game phone, or sometimes just depending on where you are across the map, another payphone is going to ring. You could pick up the phone and do a mission that way. Just, you know, randomly generated events, right? Of course, in order to do Payphone hits, you need to do the security contracts. In order to do the security contracts, you need an agency. To get an agency, you just log on to the internet, of course, hit up Dynasty 8 Executive Realty, enter the site, click on agencies. You could choose, you know, whichever one you want. You can go for the cheapest if you want to save money, like the Little Seoul location, which is a good location. I just went for the Hawick one because I have all my businesses in like Vinewood or Hawick area, and then my CEO cargo warehouses are down here on the east side of the map. But either way, pick whatever agency you want, right? You should definitely get an agency anyway, because it's one of the most solo-friendly businesses in the game. I would say it's the second most solo-friendly business, Acid Lab being number 1, agency being number 2, and then probably the nightclub being number 3, and then obviously the Kasatka, everyone just loves that. We'll just put that in its own tier, right? It's in the Kasatka tier. But nonetheless, once you get an agency, keep chipping away at some security contracts. You want to do that for your wall save money anyways. But this video, and this part of the video specifically, is about the Payphone hits. And there's 8 different Payphone hits you could do, each with 3 variants. So there's the pop star, the tech entrepreneur, the co-founder, CEO, the trolls, the judge, and then these require at least 1 organization member. We have the hitmen as well as the dealers. Now, each of these Payphone hits has a special assassination bonus, and that gets revealed after the mission starts. So completing the mission under the specified conditions rewards extra money, making it crucial to follow the bonus instructions if you want to ensure maximum profit. Now, with single money, without double, you're getting $15,000 as a base payout, $30,000 if all criteria are met. And then for associates, this was pre-patch. Payphone hits were adjusted twice in terms of payouts and cooldown times. It used to be $15,000 base payout for associates with a $30,000 bonus. Maybe nowadays, maybe that's 10K base or 15K base as well as 15K bonus. I'm not too sure. I play solo. But with double money, you're getting $30,000 for the base payout and $60,000 for completing the special condition. So that's $90,000 in only a few minutes it takes to complete some of these Payphone hits. Give or take, some take a little bit longer, but most of them you could do in about 2 to 4 minutes, I would say. Super easy work. Now, of course, failing to meet the bonus conditions is going to trigger police attention, usually a 3-star wanted level. Not all the time, but sometimes, or sometimes hostile NPCs will also attack you. Now let's discuss the cooldown and just some extra tips and tricks I have. So each completed Payphone hit has a 10-minute cooldown before you can request another. However, if you switch from a private session to a public, I'm pretty sure you could bypass the cooldown and immediately request another hit from Franklin. I've yet to test that myself. I play on PC. I don't want to go in public sessions at all. So just verify that on your own. I don't want to be the guy who's like, oh, you have to test this yourself. I should be the one doing it. But to be honest, GTA Online public sessions on PC are BS. I'm just not doing them. But overall, Payphone hits are one of of the best repeatable money-making methods in GTA Online, especially when you pair them with other activities while waiting for the cooldown to expire. And if you're wondering what good activities to pair with a payphone hit, we'll get into that in a moment. But first, let's check out one actual payphone hit in game so you can see just how fast, simple, and easy they are to complete, even if you're a complete noob to GTA Online. So I just requested one from Franklin. We're gonna go over and pick up the phone. All right, so this mission has us assassinating the targets. Now, once you do your first one, you can actually skip the long cutscene where you're like talking on the phone. I did that, so I forget what I need to do. I'm pretty sure I need to take out all these targets, maybe with headshots or a certain weapon or something. It says take out all the targets with a headshot. So that is like our assassination bonus special condition. So we want to make sure we get headshots. We need to fly over, you know, if you're driving a car, drive over, and then get a headshot. Now, one of the things I want to talk about while we're on this actual mission itself and this payphone hit is, of course, if you want to be as fast as possible, take your Sparrow, take your oppressor. I'm having really fun, or gee, I'm having really fun. I'm having a lot of fun, and I'm really having fun playing GTA Online using an oppressor Mark II right now. But say if you're like really sick of the game and you're like, oh, you know, all I do is Cayo Perico and oppressor driving around and flying around. Instead of quitting, like say if you don't want to obviously take a break and quit the game, because I would say if you're like actually burned out, taking a break is necessary so that you don't start to resent it. But say if you're just like bored and you still want to play the game, try driving around in a normal car, sports car, muscle car, supercar, SUV, truck, you name it, doesn't matter. I will say out of the 100 hours I played of GTA Online this month, I've driven around more than, of course, using an oppressor. But I will tell you that obviously the game gets extremely boring if all you do is oppressor Mark II max and fly around. So if you're bored, try out a normal car. It's going to take you a little bit longer to complete these missions, but that doesn't mean you can't have fun. GTA Online is, you know, a game where you're meant to be driving around in fun cars. So pick a car you like, try it out, and I will tell you, I can almost guarantee you, unless you're just like not a fan of this game anymore, you will probably have more fun playing GTA Online driving a normal land vehicle if you've been flying around in a Sparrow or oppressor Mark II for like months or even years potentially. So we're getting through this. We have 2 more targets to take out with headshots. This is a very, very easy payphone hit. There's other ones, you know, you need to go to the golf course and beat someone down or use a specific vehicle and kill someone. You know, you pick up basically usually the tech entrepreneur or pop star one. Sometimes you need to take a taxi over, put someone in the back of your taxi and blow them up or drown them, so you need to drive the car into the water, something like that. This one's very simple, just fly around, assassinate targets with headshots. So I just wanted to showcase to you guys this payphone hit gameplay because this is all one straight recording, as you guys can see. I'm probably cutting bits out, but you can see the timer in the bottom right, how long it's taken me to complete. This is going to take me less than 3 minutes to do, and I'm doing this at a very slow pace. I probably could have speedrun this in 2 minutes, honestly, if I wasn't talking. So let's take out this last guy. Now he's dead. We got the bonus. It says complete, and now we just need to leave the area, and you will see the payout pop up on screen momentarily. There we go, hit complete. The trolls, 2-minute 39-second completion time, assassination bonus done. $30,000 payout, $60,000 bonus for $90,000 total with the double money. Of course, with single money, that'll be $45,000, but either way, super, super worth it. All right, so now you've done your payphone hit, and now you have a 10-minute cooldown. So I'll showcase to you guys here. If we call Franklin and I want to request another payphone hit, you can actually see the time left, so you're not just guessing, you know. Request payphone hit, it's grayed out. It says next request available in 9 minutes 30 seconds. We just completed it 30 seconds ago, so it's a 10-minute cooldown timer. So in the meantime, what else are you gonna do? Well, the obvious answers for like the most amount of money will of course be, you know, chipping away at Dr. Dre contract setups, or, you know, again, even doing your Cayo Perico setups. Like I said, don't worry, Cayo Maxers, you could still have your fun running that heist for the 1500th time if you want. But like I said earlier, if you're getting sick of the game because all you do is ride around on your oppressor and run Cayo setups, this video will hopefully inspire you to try out a different playstyle for once, so you can actually have fun playing GTA Online again. So with that being said, let's log on to the agency computer. You can do your Dr. Dre contract like I said, but what you can also do is run some security contracts, because while you work on these, you know, you're only going to get professional and specialist difficulty at first, but the more you do in one single session, you'll start to get only specialist as well as specialist plus security contracts. Specialist plus security contracts pay close to, you know, over $70,000 sometimes. So those are the ones you want to focus on. I particularly like the vehicle recoveries, the recover valuables, as well as rescue operations. So let's do a vehicle recovery and talk more about it. Now, I really like the vehicle recoveries because you go to 2 locations. You're either going to Davis and accessing a warehouse and stealing a Comet S2 Cabrio, or I think it's a Lamborghini. It's a Pagani Terrero XO. Maybe there's one other vehicle you steal, but this is the closer location. Sometimes you go to LSIA and you're stealing a bike or something like that, right? Like a Nagasaki Shinobi or the trike. I forget what that thing is called. Not the Hot Rod Blazer, but something else. Either way, you go to a couple different locations, right? So we're going to the closer location. Once again, you can get this done in a couple minutes. I cannot believe I just fell off my magic broomstick there. That's crazy. But you need to access this actual warehouse. And I mean, to be honest, okay, all I needed to do was get through the gate. But either way, we're going to go in and just kill everyone here. The nice thing about security contracts is they kind of line up with payphone hits. You're on a 10-minute payphone hit cooldown. So spend 5 minutes on a security contract. A security contract also has, I believe, a 5-minute cooldown as well. So what you can do in the meantime after that is, you know, like I said, you know, keep running your, oh, I'm about to blow up the car by accident. You can keep running, you know, your FIB file setups. You could do Dr. Dre, you could do the Dr. Dre contract, you can do your Kaio setups like I was talking about. You could choose no matter what, but I like the payphone hit rotation this week for the bonus, along with security contracts. And if you have GTA Plus, or even if you don't, because you'll still make $30,000 a mission, do a Terrorbyte client job. Have your Terrorbyte parked somewhere, because that way, one, you can call out your oppressor whenever you want, or put it in there, put your oppressor back in to the Terrorbyte if you want to modify it or something like that. But you can also call it, and you can do a client job, and you can rotate payphone hit to client job to security contract, or payphone hit to security contract to client job, and just keep rotating all those, because you'll avoid getting cooldowns for each one. Maybe eventually you'll run into a Terrorbyte client job cooldown, because those have 30-minute cooldowns on repeating the exact same mission. And there's 3 ones you want to do. You want to do diamond shopping, robbery in progress, or the other one, which is targeted data. Those are the 3 easiest and fastest to do. And like I said, 30 minutes cooldown on each of those. There's like a 3-minute cooldown if you want to go from one client job to the next, but I'll showcase that in a little bit after we complete this mission. So let's just take out the rest of the gangbangers we got here. They don't want me stealing their Porsche, but guess what? It's mine. I doubt you guys legally acquired this either, so I'm just stealing from people who stole it in the first place, right? That's totally legitimate, totally justified, totally okay. So now everyone's dead. Snack up and let's leave. But first, we gotta click this button to open this door. Little tip for that, the enemies are always gonna spawn once you get the objective to like open the door. So just stand around briefly and kill everyone, because if you try and open it, the enemies will spawn and they'll just kill you, and you'll obviously have to kill them first anyway, so you might as well just wait to kill the enemies. All right, with that being said, let's fly back to the agency. You'll have a few pursuers on the way, but it's nothing to worry about. It's not like you're doing a vehicle import, export, source, or sell mission. You don't have to worry about this vehicle taking damage or losing money on the mission because the car took damage. If Rockstar wanted to nerf these missions and do that, I guess they potentially could. I don't want to give them any ideas, but hopefully they never do that. Since they haven't touched it in 3 years, hopefully not. But either way, you don't need to worry about taking damage or anything like that. It's not that kind of mission. You just need to drive back to your agency. And that's also why I like this Hawick location, because it's basically a straight shot back to my agency, going from Davis or even LSIA as well. So with that being said, let's drive up to the Corona. Got a little bit airborne right there. And there we go. I don't know how long that mission took us right there. I wasn't timing it, but so far on my actual commentary, it's 5 minutes. So that was what, 3.5 minutes? Because it took us a little bit of time to leave the agency in the first place and everything. But you'll see the payout pop up. Like I said, this was also on professional difficulty. There's professional. Second hardest is going to be specialist, then there's specialist plus, which is the hardest difficulty. The enemies just deal a little bit more damage and stuff like that. You take a little bit more damage. But that being said, we completed that one, and I think that was what, $41,000 or something like that. And now if we check out the computer again, you'll see that cooldown timer. I don't think it says actually what the cooldown is. Maybe I could call Franklin and request one outside to see what it is, but it's 5 minutes, right? So when you log on to the PC, you can see here, if I try to set up another, the game says there is a short delay before you can accept another security contract. Now, I think the same bypass applies here. You could go from a private session to a public and bypass the cooldown. It doesn't work in reverse, but if you're in a private, you could do one mission, then go to a public and perhaps bypass it. Again, I haven't tested that in a while, so I don't know if Rockstar patched that or not. I know on next gen, you can like shut down your game and that'll fix it or do it so you could save like a minute or two. But either way, we did a security contract, we did a payphone hit for the bonus. Now I want to show you the client job just so you can see how fast and easy that is as our third type of mission and activity. Also, one thing I want to mention, of course, you should probably do your security contracts anyway, because you'll get extra money added to your wall safe. If you do 201 total security contracts, you'll have the maximum amount of money deposited into your wall safe daily, which is $20,000. And your wall safe at the agency holds 250,000 or 200,000, I believe. So you can make a bunch of money with the agency wall safe, just like you can with the nightclub or even the salvage yard, right? But it's just going to take you doing a lot of security contracts. but this is a perfect week to do it. Grind out the payphone hits, and while you're on cooldown, do some security contracts. Now, like I was saying, for our third activity, we're going to do the client job. So you go to your Terrorbyte, you access client jobs. There's 3 ones you want to focus on. We have robbery in progress, targeted data, diamond shopping. I would say diamond shopping, targeted data, robbery progress in that order. These 2, you need extra members in your organization. Data sweep just takes too long, so I would omit that one as well. So let's do diamond shopping. This is very, very simple. All you need to do is fly right to Vangelico. You don't need to enter the driver's seat of the Terrorbyte like the game tells you. None of that. We can just fly right there. So I'm flying over to the location as we speak. The location is right here every single time. This is where the Vangelico jewelry store is. You guys know it from the campaign when we do our first heist here as our protagonist here in GTA 5 story mode. But it's very, very simple. There's going to be a couple guards standing outside. Again, I'm just using an oppressor, so you could just take everyone out. Super fast, super simple. I'm going to run in here. There's a couple more enemies inside, guards, you know, guarding the diamonds, guarding the jewelry, things like that. One is a little bit bullet spongy. He's not super bullet spongy, but he is just hiding behind here. So shoot him a couple times. He's the one holding the case of diamonds. So we're going to grab that and let's leave. As you can see, it's only taken us 1 minute so far. To lose your wanted level, you can either just lose your wanted level like normal, if you just want to save money in case you haven't actually unlocked the $0 cost for calling off the cops from Leicester, which I haven't done on this PC character, so it is what it is, but we just need to lose the police, so you can either, like I said, call Leicester to lose them or just fly away. Since you gotta fly away anyway, you might as well just not pay, if you have to pay, that is. Like, say if you're brand new to the game. But I'm just going to lose the cops, 3-star wanted level, and we're delivering the diamonds to the vineyard, which is up here. So we're going to fly over there, and I will see you guys there. And there we go. I lost my wanted level, still need to deliver the diamonds to the drop-off, but we've only spent 2 minutes on this mission, and we're basically done with it. So I'm flying to the objective right now. I'm just trying to get low enough so I can actually pass through the Corona. Boom, $30,500 added right to my bank account. Now that's with single money. If you do have GTA Plus this month, I'm not trying to shill it, but I'm just trying to let you know in case you are actually a paying member. Terrorbyte client jobs are double money. So you're making $60,000 or $61,000 this month for completing each of the client jobs. So you're getting $90,000 for a payphone hit in less than 5 minutes. You're getting $60,000 or $61,000 in less than 5 minutes for a Terrorbyte client job, and you're probably making around 60 grand on average as well for security contracts in less than 5 minutes as well, because you know they pay out on average between 40 and like $74,000 depending on if you're on professional, specialist, or specialist plus difficulty. So now we've done the client job as well. Now let's call Franklin. Do we have the cooldown for being able to do a payphone hit? I think not, because 10 minutes have passed, right? There we go. We can request another payphone hit, answer the phone, and we are in business, ladies and gentlemen. The grind is real. So this is all you got to do if you want to earn money this week. Of course, like I said, you know, if you still want more money, you don't have to rotate all these. When you have your payphone hits, focus on those, but then, you know, you can run some FIB file setup missions and do a payphone hit in between, or do 2 FIB file setups and then a payphone hit, you know, do some setups for Cayo Perico, chip away at the Dr. Dre contract, things like that. Super fast, super simple. This is the way to play GTA Online this week. I just wanted to bring you guys the video because even if we only have one good bonus, I mean, Overtime Rumble is on bonus money, but like payphone hits is what you should be focusing on. This is how you can have fun playing GTA this week and making a ton of money, and that is the purpose of me bringing out this weekly update guide. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys all have a fantastic day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios, amigos.